Hi everyone, MR Assassin here, and welcome back to Brain Booster, the show where we discuss the latest news on science, technology, gaming, and other brain-boosting topics. It is the last week of July and the first week of August, and there's lots of things to discuss, so let's begin. For our first topic, let's talk about Nintendo. So earlier this week, there was a class action lawsuit against Nintendo of America. So earlier this week, the law offices of Chemicals, Schwartz, Kreiner, and Donaldson Smith, or CSK&D, wanted to hear from Switch owners experiencing the drifting problem, and it has officially filed a class action lawsuit against Nintendo of America, which alleges that the joysticks on the Joy-Con controllers are defective. After this lawsuit was announced, Nintendo did respond and said that they are aware of the Switch Joy-Con drifting issues that spurred the lawsuit. And then not too long ago, Nintendo said that they are offering free repairs for drifting Joy-Cons, and they are refunding previous repair costs. And you don't even have to provide a proof of purchase. And yet Nintendo is advising their representatives to help Switch owners suffering Joy-Con problems through troubleshooting steps before issuing a no questions asked repair. They said they wanted to quickly handle these questions to restore consumer smiles. If you are experiencing controller issues, I'm going to provide a link in the description that'll let you join the class action lawsuit. It seems a little overkill since you can get them repaired for free from Nintendo, so it's not even a third party that might mess up the controller even more. It is directly from Nintendo, so you should be able to trust them in their own repairs for their own product. It is unfortunate that the drifting even happened. You would think by now, after making several consoles, like the Wii, the Wii U, that they would be able to make a Joy-Con controller that doesn't have this drifting issue. I'm glad that they are doing this free repair, and they are taking action against this issue. So this is kind of an interesting topic. So there's a device that you stick onto the front of your forehead, and it's supposed to make you smarter. This device is called a Humm, and it sends electric current through your brain. The stimulation applied is at a frequency of 6 Hz, which is meant to enhance the theta waves in the prefrontal cortex. For reference, this is what 6 Hz sounds like. So the makers of this Humm device said that as we age, the strength of our theta waves naturally decreases, and the brain's overall rhythms become out of sync, resulting in a decline in working memory. Humm utilizes a proven method called TACS to resynchronize these rhythms and strengthen memory by gently stimulating the brain at a theta wave frequency of 6 Hz. So they did a test with 36 random individuals, and their study did show that there is improvement in its use. However, 36 individuals is a small size study, so take this with a grain of salt. And the writer of this article was a little skeptical because the theta range naturally is not precisely 6 Hz. It's somewhere between 4 to 7, and it's different for every person. So by shooting precisely 6 Hz into your brain, that might be a slightly different hertz. It might not enhance your brain ability in the same way. Apparently you can pre-order these Humms and get a pack of 12 for $99. I'm happy to volunteer my brain, test out these Humms. I don't know if I'd want to pay $99 though. What's cool about this study is that they did provide the raw data points, so anyone can take a look and analyze it precisely, and they do see there is an improvement. If you check out the image that they provided on this article, it looks kind of dumb, but hey, it's kind of cool that they're studying it. I think they should keep studying it and see if they can improve on the aesthetic of the product. It's a lot less invasive than that one that Elon Musk is working on that actually penetrates the skull and puts wires into your brain. Speaking of Elon Musk, SpaceX's CRS-18 mission is delivering a new automated docking adapter to the International Space Station. This docking adapter is built by Boeing, otherwise known as IDA-3. This new docking station will offer new types of standard ports that are designed to work with Boeing's CST-100 Starliner and the SpaceX Crew Dragon, and any other ISS-destined spacecraft to follow. And this docking station will be able to dock with these new spacecraft autonomously, without any assistance required by astronauts on board the ISS. And that's a big upgrade from today. Currently it takes astronauts to use the Canadarm2 robotic arm to capture the capsule and bring it in for the final connection. This is actually the second new docking adapter with this automated docking capability. The first one was installed in 2016. That Canadarm will be used for this mission, as it'll unload IDA-3 and set it in place on the ISS's Harmony module, in preparation for its permanent installation, which will be later this year. If you're wondering where's IDA 1, this is IDA 3. It's because the first one was destroyed when the Falcon 9 rocket for SpaceX's CRS-7 resupply mission exploded. I'm always happy to hear about upgrades to the ISS that'll make things easier for the astronauts. Everything will be automated, there's less chance of mistakes being made. As long as the automation is accurate, the astronauts will have to worry less about making connections and just concentrate on their science experiments. This next topic is a science study done in Finland, and the article was written in Finnish, so I'm gonna read it in Finnish and I'll translate it the best I can. Monet miettivät, onko matkapuhelimen käyttämisestä haittaa. Tutkimus kertoo, että kännykkään puhuminen ei aiheuta päänsärkyä tai kuulo-ongelmia. Tutkimuksessa oli mukana yli 24 000 ihmistä Suomesta ja Ruotsista. Tutkimuksessa selvitettiin huolia, jotka liittyvät sähkömagneettiseen kenttään. Tulos oli se, että sähkömagneettinen kenttä ei aiheuta päänsärkyä tai kuulo-ongelmia. Ja tutkimus jatkuu. Seuraavassa vaiheessa on mukana 150 000 ihmistä Hollannista, Tanskasta, Britanniasta ja Ranskasta. Uudessa tutkimuksessa selvitetään, onko kännykkään puhumisella yhteyttä pään alueen kasvaimiin. So yeah, you don't need to worry about your phones causing headaches or hearing problems. And I feel like I've heard about phones causing like tumors in legs of where you put it in your pocket, but I don't know if that's true. I can't really confirm that. And we'll see if there's a follow-up on this study of where they're checking if there's growths or tumors in your head. Let me know in the comments below if you use any precautions against phone usage. I know some people just use speakerphone and talk with it from a distance, or they use like a Bluetooth device instead of having the phone right up against their ear because of that fear. Let me know what you do. For our next topic, Doom is getting re-released to all of the modern consoles. It's a way to celebrate the 25th anniversary of Doom and to prepare for Doom Eternal, which drops on November 22nd on Xbox One, PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, and PC, and Google Stadia. Is anyone going to actually use Google Stadia? So they were released on the 26th. You can get Doom 1 and Doom 2 for $4.99 each, and you can get Doom 3 for $9.99. These are American prices, I don't know what it is in Canada. The re-release also includes the expansion pack Thy Flesh Consumed, which adds 9 additional maps to the game. You can also get 4-player local deathmatch and 4-player local co-op on consoles. Doom 2 includes 4-player multiplayer and co-op as well, and 20 new levels via the Master Levels, and expansion pack comprised of maps made by the Doom community and supervised by the developers. And Doom 3 includes the Resurrection of Evil and the Lost Missions expansion packs. If you like Doom, go check it out. For our last topic, there is a study coming from Uppsala University in Sweden that's using solar energy to create biofuel, and it's not using solar cells. Researchers have successfully produced microorganisms that can efficiently produce the alcohol butanol using carbon dioxide and solar energy. They have systematically designed and created a series of modified cyanobacteria that gradually produced increasing quantities of butanol in direct processes. They're seeing levels of production that exceed levels that have been reported in existing articles. And this is all happening in parallel with advances in technology, synthetic biology, and genetically changing the cyanobacteria. What's great is that they're seeing such a high production of butanol that it is possible to use in production. Butanol can be used in the automotive industry as both an environmentally friendly vehicle fuel, 4th generation biofuel, and it can also be used as an environmentally friendly component of rubber for tires. Essentially, fossil fuels are replaced by a carbon neutral product created from solar energy, carbon dioxide, and water. They're saying even larger industries can make use of this cyanobacteria to bind carbon dioxide and consequently significantly reduce their emissions. This research is all part of the larger European Union photofuel project, and it's being coordinated by Volkswagen. Their aim is to develop the next generation of techniques for sustainable manufacture of alternative fuels in the transport sector. It is great to hear that there's more research being done to help reduce our emissions and prevent this whole global warming thing. If you want to read more about this research, I'll provide a link in the description. Let's keep planting trees and preventing emissions and finding more carbon neutral energy alternatives. So that's it for this episode. Be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and if you want to keep up to date with the latest tech news, be sure to hit that subscribe button in the bottom right there. I also have a Twitter if you want to follow me there. Your brain has now been boosted. Thanks for watching. Moi moi.